think cheating is enough to end the marriage?
For a younger woman,
Yes,
who is not experienced, it could. But a more matured me, no. Men don't cheat because they don't love their wives. I use myself as an example. I am an idealist. I try as much as possible to put in 110% into my marriage. I'm very domesticated. I haven't kept a maid for 10 years. I do all my housework, even with my bad knees. I cook. At any given time, I have 22 varieties. I went to a Thai restaurant for 3 months to learn how to cook Thai cuisine. I went to an Indian restaurant for 3 months to learn how to cook. And then I'm doing all this. Then you too, you go still go look to learn how you go make love to the man. You perfect all. And the damn man still goes out to cheat. You now feel it's an insult on you. You feel there is something lacking in you. You feel inadequate, that you couldn't please him. And you feel very hurt. So a younger me could really, but a more matured me, no. I have a lot of cousins, male cousins. And I used to see their opinion. He said, Rosalie, if you know how the girls that they chase us to, they don't let us rest. Even when you turn them down, you turn 1, 2, 3, 5, you go come see what when you see the Ikebe self too. Yeah, she there for back, but be there for front. It's okay, Kisha, welcome. So when the temptation is there, you take it. It is no reflection on your wife. And then this silly girl.
So one thing I want us to understand as women from that clip is this. You can be the perfect example of what a wife material is, but a man will still treat you like trash, right? He will treat all your sacrifices like trash. You can cut off all your friends. You can cut off all your family. You may come to a point where you never say no to sex. So whenever he says, go to the room, I want you, you will go there, right? You will submit your salary to him. You will have 10 children for him, but his eyes will still be outside. With a man, there is no guarantee. That's one thing I want you to understand, right? Now, she said she even went to learn how to please a man in the bedroom so that his eye will not go outside. So she did everything plus. Because I don't know which school are they teaching where you go and how to please a man. But she even went the extra mile because she's a perfectionist. And this is not even me judging her. I'm just saying she tried to prove everybody else wrong and saying, I think there is something good in men. It's just you need to know what to do to bring it out. So she went the extra mile. And she paid the price, but she still chopped breakfast. She still got a taste of the pudding, right? Now, she's even said, even with her bad knees, she does everything all without the help of a house help. So you can even say, even though I know that the doctor said I cannot have more children, my husband said he wants more children, even with the fear of being unalived, if I go to have another baby, I still went on and had 2 more children for him. You will still get it. The man does not care. Why? Because your sacrifice does not count. It does not matter if an inanimate object is sacrificing for you. Do you thank your stove for working? Do you thank your dishwasher for washing your dishes? Back in the days of the slave masters, if a slave works from morning till night and makes the slave master rich, do you think the slave master will say, you did well, or I appreciate your sacrifices. I know that you were so tired. I know you've made so many sacrifices. You left your fatherland and they shipped you here and you did all this. Thank you. No, because to a slave master, a slave is an inanimate object. And even if you do all that sacrifice and you make one mistake, they will deal with that slave. And that is the lot of a woman in patriarchy. So if you feel like I have done it all, the day you do one little thing, it may not even be you did anything wrong. Maybe the one day you choose yourself and say, I need a break today. That is the day that all your supposed sins will be counted out for you. And then she's saying, so if you do all these things and then the man goes outside, you will feel insulted. That is a valid feeling. She said, my younger self would feel insulted, but not anymore. Feeling insulted is a very valid feeling. And accepting insult and disrespect is not proof of maturity. Not one bit. It is proof that you have been so much abused that what is not normal now seems normal to you. Okay? Now, she said she talks to some of her older cousins and, the male cousins. And they were like, the girls, if you see how they chase us. So are they now implying that women don't get chased? So once you get married, all the men will be like, hands off. No! We all know. Men will even go more for married women because they feel like, if she gets pregnant in the process of me having a relationship with her, I can easily have her push those children to her husband. So when they're talking about going out there to go and do, DNA test, a lot of children out there are not actually the children of their fathers. Who is getting them pregnant? Is it not a marriage? So what are they talking about? Women get tempted too. So if a woman is choosing to keep herself, it is because she has made a decision by herself and said, I have a commitment I've made to somebody and I'm going to keep it. So trying to put the blame on the women outside that are tempting the man is preposterous. It's crazy. And another thing I want to pick out here is this. It is her male cousins that are justifying her husband's action. So even your male relatives will not protect you. So those men that are out there say, if a man touches my sister, my man touches my daughter, a man touches my cousin, it is the males. It doesn't matter whether you're their relative. Their brotherhood is more important to them than the kinship, the blood kinship you have with them. I'm just getting these lessons, life lessons from this mama's experience, right? This is not even me judging her. Whatever she's saying, you just know that all of us have been conditioned by patriarchy. We are all victims. It is what it is. And then she now turned around and started, attacking the silly girl. No, the silly girl didn't do nothing to you. It is the person that made a vow to you. You, both of you, reached an agreement and say, we're going to work this part of life together. We're going to be in a relationship. We're going to be committed to each other. No intimacy with any outsider. The silly girl outside has nothing to do with you. If your man was sitting in the house doing what he's supposed to do, no silly girl will come inside and start, harassing him. And even if they do, should be the men are the stronger vessel. He should be able to withstand. Why is it that weaker vessels are supposed to somehow have the power to say no to temptation outside, but the men are the weaker vessel when it comes to taking responsibility and being disciplined humans? Make it make sense. So, in summary, my dear ladies, mind who you take advice from, even if it's your mother. If you see that your mother has been deeply conditioned by patriarchy that she doesn't even know her left from her right, you don't have to go to her for advice, because she will just tell you based on her experience. She will just tell you her coping mechanisms and hope that it will work for you. There are things that prayer, patience, forgiveness, self-sacrifice, and all the rest of them will not fix. If you're in a relationship and you've done all these things, this mama is like an epitome of a good wife. So you have been a good wife. You've done, some women have even done more. And you've prayed, you've fasted, you've kept yourself, you've walked on eggshells so that the man will not be angry. You have done everything. Prayer and fasting and all those things. If it's not working, you need to stop. You cannot change somebody that doesn't want to change. Patriarchy, it has such a strong hold on a lot of these people. And until they come to a place where they say there is something wrong with the way I think, I want to change, nothing you do will change them. So if you're still there hoping and saying, okay, maybe let me pray longer, let me see a man of God, let me report to pastor to talk to him. If you're not careful, you might end up contracting a life-threatening disease. There is HIV, there is all manner of STDs. And you don't want that in your life. And the thing is, for the women that have even contracted it from their husbands are still puffed up. There are some men that know already, I have this thing. And they will intentionally go and give it to their wives so the woman will not run and leave them alone. So some men that have been challenged by their wives, so you have this thing, you gave it to me, the man will still puff up. You'll be expecting an apology, you will not see it. So my dear, please advise yourself. The women that are out here speaking are not fools. This mama now, she has taught you, the whole thing she wanted people to take away is cheating should not be a deal breaker. But as you can see, that's not a good experience. What does it feel like being in a relationship, being in the same room, running with a fellow human being? You think you know already, you plan on the same team, and then you say cheating is not a deal breaker. Advise yourself. You can go with her advice, or you can look inward. What is your body telling you? The pain, the sorrow, those tears you are crying at night. Your whole body, your system is telling you, don't take this. It's not okay. So you need to advise yourself, my dear. The ball is in your court.